It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Bryce Young. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pioneers and the Thunderbirds, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of St. Louis taking on the Pioneers of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers for Davis last week: 16 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Young on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Haven't met a corner that's worth their salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
2nd down and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Malone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. On 2nd down now. It's Malone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Malone.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Davis.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now left side, the completion was tight end. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Young.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, it's Malone. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Graves. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Davis off tackle left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he gets it down to the 32. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. They're going to look to throw.
tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man there is Malone. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by zooming out to Santa Clara. Arizona in town to face San Francisco, and it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. The Rams are saying, let's start these playoffs already, as another win ups their mark to 11-3 on the year.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. Here comes third and the length of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Malone, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Richards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Young looks to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And call it no gain there on the first down play.
2nd and 10.
Young now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graves. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Davis. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pioneers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. It's Malone. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Malone. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down. It's Williamson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, Malone. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 13, 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
On 2nd down, Davis.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 3rd down and 5. Young to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Young.
and 5.
He finds his man complete. It's Richards.
They need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll drop this off for Davis.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now Young. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Here's Young.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he'll just get rid of it.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get.